You read that title, right? It's no laughing matter. SA is not funny. But this story is... So it all begins on a beautiful summer evening. This was a lie, it's not summer. Is it? I think it is, yeah. I used to box. Bam, 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 like Mike Tyson. Big mounting, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. So I used to box, and with my boxing club, we went all the way to Cuba. And in Cuba, we did a lot of fun stuff. We ran, I got my face punched, I got knocked out almost, and I said nothing to the Cuban girls that were too pretty for me. One of the things we did in Cuba every single day was eat. I eat every day. Obviously, everywhere I go, but the point was we ate good food, right? So we were just walking along the path on the way to the restaurant we typically go to. And you're probably wondering, oh, well, what bad could happen then, right? Many things. So we were walking along trying to just find our way to the restaurant when suddenly a random woman comes up to us, right? She starts speaking stuff in Cuban, like, or Mexican as it's called. Let's go. Spanish, right? And she starts saying like, we didn't understand what she was saying, but she was kind of like making hands gestures like... So we were like, no prostituto, right? And we just started walking around her until one of the guys who actually spoke Spanish, he started laughing because he actually understood what she was saying, and she noticed him laughing and was like, "Ooh, this guy's responding. This guy knows something. He knows something the others don't." Now, because he was singled out by her and we were just walking past her to go to the restaurant, she kind of like cornered him. Like imagine like this is him and like this is her, right? And or this is him, this is the wall and this is her. We was kind of just walking along here, she was kind of just there, and she kind of like pressed him into the wall and was like, "Don't go nowhere, niño." And obviously he answered back the only way that's possible in Spanish. But like politics, man, like if you throw out the immigrants, then like who's gonna do the work, man? Like it's not nice. It's not nice to do that. What actually happened is he was pressed against the wall, which you can't see obviously. He was pressed against the wall, and she started like being like, "Hey, how much you want? Like you only have to pay like $5 if you want this thing." So he was just standing there like cross-armed, like, "I don't want any, like we don't want." And she decided that the best course of action was going on his balls. Right on his balls. Right on his balls. That was weird. Maybe I don't include that. She just grabbed his balls and was like, "Ooh, like why are you talking like this? Why are you saying this? You want it, right." He literally went because what else do you do, right? And we didn't notice, like all of us, we were a group of maybe 10 guys. We didn't notice, the coach didn't notice, because we had just walked past her and assumed he had as well. Now because of this, he came a couple minutes later and was like, "Bro, she just grabbed my nuts." He had a little bit of an accent too, since he was from Spain. So he was like, "Bro, she grabbed my nuts." And we were like, "Yeah, she was nuts, right?" And he was like, no, she grabbed my nuts." And we were like, "What?" And then he was like, "Yeah, man, she grabbed my nuts." And we were like, "Oh my god, what?" We just saw you like standing there for a couple more seconds. We didn't realize like you were. That's bad. That's Michael Jackson bad. Now you're probably wondering, where does the old man get into the picture? Wait for it, right? So this was our first encounter of sexual assault in Cuba, but it gets worse than that. So a couple days later, it was New Year's Eve. This was a lie, it's not summer. Is it? Wait, this wasn't summer. Oh shit, this was winter. This was January. This was in the end of January. I don't know why I thought it was a summer vacation. Crazy, man. Life's crazy. But a couple days later, it was New Year's Eve. And the day before New Year's Eve is when the Cubans actually celebrated, apparently. So we were in Havana, the capital city. So it was a big party in the streets. They love partying in the streets. It's not like here in Norway where people are just kind of quiet at night. Every night there were people in the streets drinking, partying. But this night, this night in particular, there were a lot of people, a lot of partying, a lot of drinking. We decided to go to get some ice cream, right? Because we were like, oh, we're done with dinner. It's, you know, New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's Eve. Why not have some fun, right? So we were trying to find some ice cream, and none of the stores were open, obviously, since everybody was out. But we didn't realize it at the time. So we were just walking in the streets, trying to get through the people. Like, if I show you here. Okay, like imagine these scissors. This is all I have. Imagine these scissors are like a crowd of people. Like, this is like 100 people. And we are trying to get from here to here. But we can't because there's so many people in the way. So we're just kind of like trying to get through, and we can't. And then eventually we split up. This is my group, Group A. And this is the other group, Group B. This is where one of the guys who was from Ghana, if I'm not mistaken, was at. He is the one the old man took. Maybe not took, but touched. So we were just walking through the crowd when we got split up. And suddenly, Group A, my group here, now we didn't understand why he shouted, right? So we're just turning around trying to get back through the thing. And we're just trying to understand what happened. So we just hear the screaming, and we turn around. And we just see him standing there with his black face and black fists. That was unnecessary to say he was black. We see him just standing there going, "Hurr!" And an old man going, "Ah!" Right? So, and we're just thinking to ourselves, no. Because if he attacks that old man, that's bad, right? But if he attacks the old man, everyone is gonna jump us. Absolutely everyone. Because everyone in Cuba knows we're not Cubans, right? They see it. It's obvious. So they're gonna jump us and kill us. And they're gonna take our money and kill us. That's probably the worst part. We're just trying to hurry back through the crowd, but it takes us about 2 minutes to get to him. And by the time we get to him, he's already done. The old man has left, and he's just coming to us, right? So I'm just standing there like, what happened? What happened, man? And we're just all asking like, what happened? What happened? The other guys who was with him in Group B don't want to talk. They're just like, something happened, let's just go. We're standing there like, why would you about to beat up an old Cuban man? He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to say anything. He's completely quiet for 5 minutes. Then we just walk all the way back to our hotel, and he's still not saying anything. So finally we get all the way back. We sit in the lobby for a little while just to like regroup. And we're like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Doesn't want to talk. I start poking him like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Eventually, he turns around right when I poke him and goes, oh, and I poke him right in the mouth, which is such bad timing. And I go, oh, my bad. And he goes, I don't want to, he doesn't even acknowledge the fact that I poked him right in the mouth. That's how like angry or contemplated he's thinking, like he is. So he says, I don't want to talk about it. And we're like, okay, fine. He goes upstairs and we talk to the coach who was with him in Group B. And he says the old man grabbed him by his ass cheeks with both hands and lifted him up. That's what happened, which is ridiculous. Like the old man literally went on him like that's crazy. That's actually crazy. It's just ridiculous to think about it. Now I'm saying it again. It was like 2 years ago, 1 year ago. But it's ridiculous. And when the guy from our group, the guy who got grabbed, asked, like turned around, he's like, bro, what are you doing, right? And the old man is like, so sorry, amigo. And he was just trying to like say like he mistook him from a friend, which is bullshit. That's bullshit, because our friend is as dark as they come. Like he's much darker than any Cuban can be. He had a very specific type of hair. Like he looked very specific, right? It was very difficult to mistake him for someone else. And he had like non-Cuban clothes. He had very different type of clothes. Like I don't believe that story. But anyway, so that happens. He comes back down eventually. We talk about it a little bit, and we just decide that we're gonna go out and get some ice cream anyway. Like we're gonna try to find some place that finds ice cream just to save the night. But half the guys are tired, they just want to go to bed, so they go upstairs. We go out again, maybe 3 guys plus the coach. We walk out in the streets, now a little quieter. There's no one to really ask where ice cream is, and we just think like, maybe we should just go home. Then randomly, one of the Cubans, or actually he's English if I'm not mistaken, but he was in Cuba training with us and the other Cubans to try to get ready for a fight. And he comes stumbling down the streets drunk, and he was like known for drinking every single night. He was maybe a guy in his 20s, very young, and he was just talking about like, hey, you guys, and he was like walking, trying not to fall, like walking zigzag, and he was just saying like, what are you doing here? And we were like, oh, we're trying to find some ice cream, you know, where we might find a place like that. And he was like, yeah, come here, stumbling through the streets. He's trying to show us like where the ice cream parlor is, and we were like, sure, why not go with him? Like, what could make the night worse? So we walk with him. He goes up to like 2 bouncers in front of a place, and we should have realized that wasn't an ice cream place, but we were like, oh, maybe it's a restaurant and we can buy ice cream there, right? So we walk with him. The bouncers like almost looked like they're about to throw him out, like he had done something, but then they let him go through, and he was like, come guys, and we were like, okay. We walk into the place and there's just a bookshelf, and we're like, okay, that's weird. The bookshelf opens up and there's a club. There's just a random ass club behind it. Guess who we see inside? Not the man who sexually assaulted, that would be crazy, but we see the Cuban coach and his wife in the corner of the club dancing and drinking, and we're like, what are you guys doing here? And he was like, hey guys, oh, you met him, he took him here, yeah, it's a great place. Now this is the first time I was 14 at the time, by the way, so I shouldn't have been in the club, but our coach, who was Muslim, like, he obviously didn't let us drink or anything. I have never drank, some of the other guys had, but he was like, let's just buy something to drink. So he bought like some martinis or whatever it is without alcohol. I don't remember, something drink without alcohol. It tasted kind of like iced tea. It was nice, and we were there, and everybody was just sitting on the couch, just being awkward because they haven't been at a club before, or they didn't want to dance because of what happened earlier that night. But I wasn't like that, so I just got up and I just that's me dancing, by the way. I don't know if it looked like anything else, but I might have a clip of that actually. Throw that up if I have. Nice. So I danced and I got the other guys to dance. The guy who got sexually assaulted by the Cuban guy, after me like bouncing and having fun, he eventually got up. The other guys got up and we were all standing up and dancing, and we had a good time. And then we went back home. We went to the hotel, went to bed, and overall it was a fun day. Bad day for him, but fun day. Anyway, that was my experience with Cuba. Kind of crazy. A lot of things happened there. I have some other stories too, if anybody's interested in those. Comment down below if you are. And yeah, subscribe. I really need it, so please subscribe. Hope you like the story. Bye-bye. Aaron here. I just wanted to say a couple of things that I forgot. No one's probably going to watch this video anyway, so who cares? But if you have been sexually assaulted, just know, like, it's not your fault. You don't have to be... You have to be afraid to tell someone. It's gonna be scary. It's not gonna be fun, but you need to tell someone you trust. And my friends who this happened to in Cuba, it's a fun story because they took it fun. Like, they're strong people and they managed to just laugh at it. But if you're a girl, obviously it's a lot different. And if you don't have someone to talk to, like a friend or a parent, if it's your parent, obviously it's horrible, but try to speak with a friend. Even if it's going to be weird, it's better that it's weird than it's too late. And if you have a teacher, I know it's awkward, I know it's strange, but it's always better with someone who has known someone who has been sexually assaulted and has been personally sad about things and depressed about certain things before. It helps talking about it. So just try to find someone, a stranger even, who has no impact on your life at all. Just try to talk with someone. Just get the help you need. Stay strong. Never kill yourself. It's not the right answer, because you can do so much more with your life even if bad things have happened. And overall, just it's gonna get better, and get the help you need. Yeah.